Good afternoon and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I have a bottle of Guinness's. I have a gummy bear recipe and it states I can use liquor and make this. And my girlfriend said, Sandy, try to make beer gummy bears for my party on the 4th of July. So hence, we're at this point. So I'm going to try to make them. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. Where did I put my glasses? Hold on a minute. So we are going to try to make gummy bears. Now it states that I do not have to use the citrus acid or the candy flavoring because the flavoring is going to be with the beer. So where I add the water, I'm going to add the liquor to it. Now they want 8 ounces. I'm cutting this recipe in half, so I'm not going to be making the full recipe. I think half should be enough to try this with. I don't want to go so far. It states we're going to use 4 ounces, because remember I'm cutting this whole recipe in half. 4 ounces of sugar. Now there's something that you should know. They recommend using weights when you make candy, because it's more of an exact science, because we're doing alchemy. That's why it's very important that you sit there and do that. Now we're going to put this in a saucepan. I've already sprayed my molds and they're over there, and I used non-stick cooking spray, 100% pure. I used this because there was no preservatives in it, and that's why I used this one. Okay, we're done with the sugar. I know that. I know that much of it. Now we need sorbitol, which is this sorbitol, which is it's alcohol. It's sweet alcohol that's from corn syrup, and corn syrup comes from corn cobs. So, like I said, we're cutting the recipe in half, so we need 1.5 teaspoons. Please fly. This is one thing you would not want. So the reason I can make these is because this is natural. And we're making kitchen alchemy, because when we start playing around with this stuff, this is what we're doing. We're alchemy. We're in here experimenting. Women have done this for years, making medicines and stuff, and now drugs places have taken over all of this. But some of this is still ours. We need 4 ounces of corn syrup. Now I'm using clear for this, so I'm going to have a light beer color. So we need 4 ounces of this. I have to read that to make sure I do all this right. I have my scale. That's what you see me looking at, because I'm actually doing it right here. Okay, we got that. Let me get my spatula. They recommend using one of these. No wood, nothing like that. They state this only. Alright, now I'm going to need a bowl. Let me get a thicker bowl. I think a bigger bowl might be better for us. A ceramic bowl, if you have a small one that you can use. Let's see, this should hold everything. And you know why I'm saying use a heavy ceramic bowl that's been glazed? Because it'll hold the heat in to give us time to get it into those molds that we're going to do. Now in here, we are going to add 44 grams of gelatin. This is going to be what's going to hold them together. And I shouldn't have put that in there. Well, let's say we're going to put 6 tablespoons in now, because I've already wet that up and I can't use it now. I'm going to need 6 ounces of beer. Okay. Now we're going to pour this beer with this gelatin. I hope it works. I'm trying not to make it fuzz. I can lose this bottle. Wait a minute, why did I put 6 tablespoons of gelatin? I only need 3 tablespoons. I'm making half a recipe. Hold on a minute. I'm going to take 3 tablespoons back. Oh my goodness. 2, 3. Take 3 back. No, it's 3 tablespoons of gelatin. And we need 3 ounces of beer. Okay. About 1 ounce. Three ounces. That's it. This works. I think my girlfriend will have me making this all the time. Sandy, can you make some more? She has lots of parties. I can almost see me making it. Now you can put the beer with the gelatin in a bowl. Let me get all of this out of the way. I take my time with this because I'm still unsure about how to do this. We have to combine this. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Well, it's going to sit longer than that while I sit there and get this other stuff going. You're going to need a brush and some water, cold water. So I have to brush down the sugar. And I'll show you how to do that. But here's the gelatin mix. 3 tablespoons of gelatin and 3 ounces of beer. And I use the Guinnesses. And I'm going to have to bring you over here and let me get some more stuff and I'll be right back. And you have to keep an eye on this sucker too, because we're only going to go so high in temperature and then that's it. If you go too high, we're going to mess it up. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm going to need a place to put this. Okay, I'm going to have to bring you back some. but I'm going to turn the heat on this. You want to make sure you don't burn your sugar. You want to melt it, grant you, but you do not want to burn this. Now, I'll read it to you so you know exactly where we're at, so you know what we're doing. We stirred this to combine, and then we're going to bring it to a simmer over medium-high heat. Once simmering, wash down the sides to remove the sugar, then remove the mixture from the heat. And that's what we're going to do. Let's see if I can get you close. I'd really like you to be closer to this where you could really see what's going on, so you can get an idea. I think this is going to be the first or second video that I have to sit there and say children cannot see. It's going to have to be edited because it is liquor. But you want to make sure that sugar is not burnt on the bottom. When you go to buy the gummy bear designs, they will have eyedroppers like this. I see something here and I'm trying to figure out what it is. See, the sugar, if you leave it on the side, is going to crystallize, and then you'll have the gritty candy. That's not what you want, so what you have to do is brush the sugar and stuff on the side of the pot. That's what you're seeing me do. So you don't have that problem. That's what I'm checking. Okay, I'm moving you back, taking out off the flame now. It has to sit for a minute. Then we're going to pour it into the gelatin. Where did I just put my glasses? Oh, this is great. I keep on losing my glasses. Okay, now you're going to pour it in here. And you're going to mix this. Oh. I know this is hot, so this gelatin will melt. You just keep on stirring it till it melts. I know I just had my glasses around here somewhere, but I never remember where I put them. Probably on the wrist. Oh well, I'll find them. They're always around it. Now we're going to keep on stirring this until all this gelatin melts, and then we're going to start filling the molds up. We have them upside down after we sprayed them so they can sit there and drain the excess oil off of them so your gummy bears are not oily. The only thing is this bear does not want to let go of the gummy bears. But see, having this kind of bowl, the ceramics, let me turn you this way, bring you down, hold on. I'm stirring it right now, trying to get it all dissolved. Once you get it all dissolved, we're going to start filling it. I think I am done. And that. I don't know how many gummy bears this recipe makes. I only make half. I make a lot of gummy bears. I try not to get bubbles in them, but sometimes I get bubbles in them. Of course, beer has bubbles in them, so. Well, I'm going to continue filling these up. As you can see, they're going to be a tan color. That's why I used Guinnesses, because I knew I was going to thin out the color, and I don't have anything that's brown. So I figured these would be tan gummy bears, but they also said we could use wine and vodka on this. So this is gonna be like a sweet beer. At least I'm better than I was the first time I made this. I made such a mess. And the object is to know how high you can fill these without them running over. And that's where I was having my trouble. So I had like half a gummy bear trying to get the thickness of the bears. I'm sure I'm still having that problem, but I'm better at it. But remember, beer has liquor in it, and this one foams up, so I'm going to have some. Okay, let's get this one over here. Get another one out. I'm gonna make about 100, I'll be back. Okay, they have to sit now and then be cleaned up, but there they are. I almost did 4 of those. So we'll see tomorrow if we have beer gummy bears. Take care, bye-bye.